Trying to set up a screen. Oh, it's intercepted! Russ Holly! Get in there, Russ! Here, got a quick snap. Gonna throw this slant route. Caught and may go to the house. Motion there by the Hornets. That's just eye candy. He wants the deep ball. He's got his man. And that's a fantastic football. There's the knee, and that's going to be your ball game. What an upset. What an upset. Students stormed the field. Students stormed the field. What a night. Man, big.
And good evening. Welcome to Marvin Arrington Stadium here at Westfield School in Perry, Georgia. I'm Kyle Tucker along with my partner Benji Malcolm. How's it going, Benji?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to have you here. And it's a nice, cool October night for football. It's homecoming, and so we've got Coach Brett Farmer and Coach Kim Fowler. They're down on the field taking part in homecoming festivities, so they can't be with us during pregame, but as soon as pregame is over, we're going to pass it on to them, and they're going to carry on the broadcast for the game. But for pregame now, you got the broadcast in the capable hands of us and our friends down there in the production truck. Our producer, Brett Hitman Taylor's on vacation in Panama City, so he's entrusted us with broadcasting duties tonight. We'll see how it turns out by the end of the night. But no, I'm just kidding. It's going to be a fun night, and we're going to watch the Westfield Hornets take on Calvary Christian out of Columbus, Benji. And we've got an interesting matchup here tonight. And we're going to jump into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield as we
we'll get into the keys of the game here in just a second. But, it's going into week 9, Benji. And the Hornets have already matched their win total from last year. And so all they've got to do tonight is win, and they've already surpassed what they've done last year. So it's an easy recipe for tonight. Just win the game, and you're already doing everything you did last year. So that's a plus. And on paper, they should be able to get it done.
25 win over Westfield in the
Westfield is
semifinals.
5-2.
The Hornets won
number 2 in their
second
region.
consecutive
And
GIS
so they're
4A
facing
state
Calvary
championship
Christian out of
with a
Columbus,
22-7 win over
1-7.
Pinewood
They've
Christian
struggled
at
this
Mercy
year a little bit.
following.
And
So join me in giving a
we're going
round
to
of
see what
applause
happens
for
tonight.
our 2014
But Westfield
GISA
has been running a
state
very
championship
good
Westfield
offense under Britton Gay, Mr. Gay, and they've got a good defense as well. And the defense has been awesome lately. They've only given up an average of 14.8 points per game. And the last 2 games, it was 7 points against Strong Rock Christian up in Locust Grove. And then the week before, 9 points against Pinewood Christian. So the Hornet defense, they're doing what they're supposed to do. And then here we have kind of a staggered and stymied Knights offense. They have only averaged less than 3 points a game. In fact, their last 4 games,
Good evening, once
7
again, and
points.
welcome to
So this
homecoming
Knights
at the Hornets
offense has
Nest
not been able
for
to get it
tonight's
going.
contest featuring the Calvary
And we're going to
Christian
see
Knights
how
and your
Westfield
Westfield
Hornets
Hornets.
defense.
We're glad you joined us this evening for another exciting
So, Benji, what are you
matchup.
thinking about
At this time, we ask that you please rise for our invitation.
I think they have a very good shot of winning this ball game. Their defense is led by Brock Johnson. He's a two-way guy. He can play both sides of the ball very well.
Let us pray.
He's
Heavenly Father, we
I
come
think a
before
middle
you this
linebacker
evening,
maybe,
thankful
or
for the
he
many
might be a
blessings bestowed upon us.
DB, but
We lift up in prayer those who have suffered damage and destruction from
runs
the
the ball
recent
well.
storms. We pray for their
Finishes
recovery
plays
as they
well.
rebuild and repair. We pray
And
likewise
you
that
have
the support
the
and
Sinclair
generosity of
brothers.
resources will
They're
pour
pretty
out
good.
significantly to assist and help meet the needs of these storm
Great
victims.
game.
Well, yeah,
We're
listen,
also
guys, it's been
thankful for the
awesome.
blessings of
And
these
I saw a
homecoming
stat earlier
activities and
today.
celebrate and reflect upon this evening.
Westfield had 19
This special time
turnovers last
allows
year.
us to recognize
14
people
of those
and
were
events
Brandon
that shape
Gaines.
lives and molded
This year, in
individuals for
7 games,
success.
they've only had
Creating
5
positive role
turnovers,
models
and 4 of
to
those have been
influence
interceptions
those
for Mr.
following
Gay. So
in their
he's
path.
done a lot better with the football
We
this
pray
year,
for the
being more
participants'
efficient,
health and well-being
we
for
want to see him
tonight.
continue that.
May they gain
And,
strength through
he's
their
got 12
efforts and grow
touchdowns,
confident through their
1,300 something
preparation.
yards passing.
This we
What do you think they're
pray
going to do
in thy
tonight?
name.
Is it going to be more of the
Amen.
same, more passing, or do you think they're going to feature the run game more?
I think they need to run it if they can. If this Knights defense can stop them, they just need to run the ball.
That's right. That's right.
Hit
Yep, that's right. And I think we're going to go to the national anthem. Mr. Aiden Mazingo is presenting the anthem tonight. We're going to cut to that.
Who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Awesome rendition of our nation's national anthem there by the one and only Mr. Aiden Mazingo. All right, so back to our broadcast here on the football side. And we're going to get into the keys of the game. You mentioned the St. Clair brothers. They've totaled together 826 receiving yards and 8 touchdowns. And Jackson St. Clair, who I think you mentioned earlier, has 7 of those touchdowns. The brothers St. Clair are a big part of this Hornets offense, are they not? Yeah, and as far as the keys to the game, speaking of Westfield, they're going to need to stay in rhythm. Gay is going to need to continue to get the ball to Jackson and Stone and Brock Johnson. So he was featured heavily last week against Strong Rock. So they're going to need to stay in rhythm. We got to stay healthy. Hey, we're towards the end of the season here. You got to stay healthy. You want to stay healthy. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, obviously. But longevity is a key component at this point in the season. And we're going to dominate the line of scrimmage. If they can dominate the line of scrimmage, protect Brandon Gay, get the running game going, that's going to be key, Benji. Benji, talk to us about the Knights' keys to the game.
For the Knights, they need to take away the ball. If they can stop the Westfield offense, then they will be very good. And they need to play keep away. So as soon as they get the ball, they need to give it to their receivers or running back and just let it get some yards so that Westfield doesn't get the ball back.
Fans, again, is when you would like to draw your attention to
When they take
midfield
chances, they need to
for the recognition of the 2014 state
throw it up
championship
there for
team.
the receivers to get, or give it to the running back so the running back can get some yards.
The team finished the season with an overall 13-1 record under the leadership of head coach Ronnie Jones.
Really good.
The team advanced to the championship game following a 35-25 win over Deerfield in the
I
semifinals.
think they'll be great.
Yeah, I
Hornets
agree.
won
And
the
you talk
second
about
consecutive
taking
GISA
chances.
4A
I mean,
state
you're 1-7.
championship
You've only had
with a
one win on the
52-7
season.
win over
Nice.
Pinewood
Take some
Christian.
chances. Switch it up.
Once again,
Make
please
sure
join
you
us for a round of applause for
something to kind of
2014
get some
GISA state
offensive rhythm
championship.
or just get some momentum going. And so, and like you said, take away the ball. And that's going to be hard. The because, as we said earlier, the Hornets have only turned it over 5 times. Most of those were against FPD a couple weeks ago. So, it's going to be hard to take the ball away from the Hornets, but if the Knights want to win tonight, some turnovers are going to work in their favor. All right, let's go to the QB comparison. Let's look
Ladies
at our
and gentlemen,
QBs for
please
tonight.
direct your attention to our home
Benji, tell us
sideline for the
about Mr.
presentation
Braden
of
Gay.
this
Braden
year's
Gay,
football
he
sponsors.
has 14.
Tonight,
1,400
we are
yards
pleased to introduce a young lady who
his
has
completion
been
percentage is
selected to
69%,
represent our varsity football team as the 2024 football sponsor, Miss Hannah Claire
Oh, yes,
Fowler.
no doubt.
4 interceptions.
And he can run when he needs to.
He sure can. He can get out of the trouble when he
Hannah
needs to.
is the daughter of
He can
Mr.
get
and
some purpose
Mrs.
yards and Ghostbusters Nate Osborne.
Yeah, Nate Osborne, he's got 554 passing yards, so it doesn't seem like this Knights passing attack has been able to
and is
really
a member of
get going here. 50% completion, that's okay, but it seems like they run more, or they just can't quite get the passing going. We'll see how they do tonight. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and it looks like he's been sacked. Talk about controlling the line of scrimmage. If the Hornets can control it on defense, they can add some of these negative yards. It looks like Mr. Osborne has been sacked. So we'll be looking at that battle in the trenches there and seeing if the Hornets defense can make Mr. Osborne run around some and maybe create some negative yardage for him. So it's going to be interesting, but we've got definitely a good quarterback matchup here, especially for Mr. Gay, if he can continue to do what he's done all year. And so it's going to be interesting. We got just a few more minutes here till game time. We are looking for Coach Redford to come back with us, and Coach Gilfeld will be up here in just a second. And I believe we're going to go to a break. And that's it for pregame for now. Benji, it's fall ball, man. Yes, sir, absolutely. We got the fair across the street. It's cooler weather. We got Friday night football here at Marvin Erickson Stadium. We're looking forward to it in just a minute.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships. Confidence. Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is Houston Healthy? Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships. Confidence. Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video production needs.
Get your run.
Good evening. I'm Rhett Farmer, and I'm flying solo for a little bit here while Ken Fowler does his thing with his daughter. Welcome to the Hornets Nest, Ronnie Jones Field, Marvin Arrington Stadium, Middle Georgia Sports Network for tonight's game, the Westfield Hornets versus Calvary Christian out of Columbus. Interesting matchup. It's homecoming. It's a sort of a rescheduled date for homecoming due to the recent weather. And so tonight has been a special night, but sort of a different night at Westfield. The Hornets coming off a stretch of good play, looking to continue that as they're number 2 in the AAA GIAA rankings, and Calvary Christian set to kick it off. So that's Jackson St. Clair on the return. He was kind of looking for a seam. Tripped up by number 3 for Calvary Christian. Hornets coming in playing well. Beat Strong Rock 28-7 last week. Ranked number 2 in AAA, GIAA. Calvary Christian, a young program, a school that played in a different league. One point of note for Calvary Christian, ranked nationally in baseball. So they have some athletes in their school. Obviously, this is a different sport. Their middle school football team is very talented, so they're kind of an up-and-coming school, a young football program. They will have their hands full tonight. Hornets come out and go play action, and that's just kind of an easy pitch and catch to 15. Mason Easom, Coach Campbell certainly, as you saw the ball pop loose there, would not be happy with that ball security. Good throw by Braden Gay. If you read any of the local sports outlets or, broadcast news media outlets, he is like at 69% completion percentage. That's what I read today. Over 1,400 yards, a state leader. And you saw another good pitch and catch. Coach Campbell is going to have a lot of different sets, and this young Calvary program will be tested and already getting tested. As the big fella, Coach Fowler, makes it up here. Second completion in a row to Mason Easom. Completion for 9 yards. Coach Fowler, welcome in. That was a little first time I've ever had to say welcome and get the field and stadium. Wow, you were just in a suit and tie.
That's what I do. Superman, Clark Kent. Little soliloquy from Coach Farmer. You can send your congratulations via email to our Farmer. Just kidding.
A soliloquy.
Out of breath, climbing those 14 levels of stairs.
I'll give you a second. Little 3x1, and we go to number 3, split out our tight, Matt Molina. Is that correct? On a little stop and go. We've thrown 3 passes in a row, and they've been pretty easy pitch and catch.
Well, I'm sure you've mentioned kind of a building program here with Calvary Christian. We've already heard they're kind of stacked in their middle school. You may have mentioned
that's what I said in my soliloquy. And I said that they have athletes in their school because their baseball team's been nationally ranked.
Yeah, they've got D1 guys everywhere from what I hear. Pass out in the flats there to Jackson St. Clair. He's got the edge, Coach, and a good block on the perimeter. Who was that out there blocking? Stone St. Clair.
Brothers St. Clair. Boy, Braden Gay's he throws a pretty football.
Yeah, he's come out confident. There is a flag down in the backfield, though. It's kind of in the area of holding. Not sure what the hat on the head is. Is that too many men or man downfield? What's the?
Yeah, it should be a legal man downfield if they patted it.
Coach Campbell's all the way out on the numbers, correcting, or he wanted an explanation. I think he's wanted an explanation from the official. So a lot going on already tonight with the recognition of the 2014 state championship team. With the change in dates, looks like they're waving the flag off. I think Coach Campbell.
Several things, changing dates. Traffic is horrific with the fair, and there was an overturned truck on the bridge today.
People going back to Florida.
So basically, our state championship team looked like a celebration of an 8-man football team.
Yeah.
Without the whole team here for that.
That's all right, though. I appreciate every one of those guys. So good to see them.
And congratulations to the lovely Miss Hannah Fowler. I know you are proud.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I mean,
that was being daddy's job number one. And, as you have children same age as I do, you just pour into them the best you can. And so proud of all of their accomplishments. St. Clair around the edge on the toss, and he's going to get into the end zone after a nice little leap over a player. I think that's Jackson St. Clair.
Yep.
It is. So kind of an easy, quick touchdown there. About 5 plays or so. Hornets down the field.
And if you Mr. Westfield, Wilt Leonard getting in on the celebration a little bit.
Yes, sir. Mr. Westfield officially announced today during the pep rally, 7th period.
Mr. Westfield. So Calvary has some big bodies, but as you see, not a lot of depth. I'm counting. Probably got, 25 on the roster, mid-20s?
Which I heard today, I think it was from Ms. Mary Jane Kennis, telling me that they have like 900 kids in their school.
Look.
So, that number, and going back to what we were told earlier today about their middle school team, I hear that dressed out over 50.
Ooh.
So, it's coming.
So, luckily, we really don't schedule that far in middle school games. Try to stay within a. No, we'll play anybody in middle school, but numbers do give an advantage. You can almost, look, this is not being disrespectful, but this is.
Coach,
you can almost look at how guys just kind of move around and look comfortable or uncomfortable in pads and the helmet.
Right.
And you can tell they have a lot of guys that have not played a ton of football. For example, the water bug does not look uncomfortable carrying his pads.
No, he looks kind of natural, doesn't he? Kind of natural look for him. I was kind of admiring the way.
And Brock, was it windy?
No, little breeze. It is a perfect night for football, Coach. It is probably right around 70, 72 degrees.
And tonight's special. There's some big games where we're going to be checking some scores later.
Yep.
I mean, it's a rich Friday night.
Coach, just kind of painting the picture for those of y'all that are watching at home. It's, obviously the picture's great as Johnson approaches the ball. Toe meets leather, he boots it. Little off the side, a little spinner there off his toe. Going to try the right sideline. We got him hemmed up. I'm going to drop him around the 25-yard line. I don't have my glasses tonight.
Are you saying Brock went with the Jake Sloan special?
Love Jake. Love old Jake. But, yeah, tonight, Coach, it's the weather's perfect. It's finally football weather.
Finally.
A little cool little thing in the air. If you're sitting in the visitor bleachers here at Westfield, you can see across the way. You can see the lights of the Ferris wheel from the fair, and it's almost like you can walk. That smell of that food is wafting over the interstate.
Yes.
It's just, I tell you what, this is
and probably some fireworks later.
Oh yeah, if you stick around long enough.
And then
you can barely see. I caught you right before you said it. The auburn color of the sun sinking down over the trees
to the southwest.
I'm trying to paint that. I hope Miss Leonard's listening. Miss Leonard listens to this later, and here's my, I don't know the word, painting of the picture.
That's the only Auburn I would like.
It was a reference to a color. Just calm down.
It is beautiful, though. To the southwest, After my hour and a half drive back from Macon, it took me an hour and a half. Normally it takes me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
After my hour and a half drive, I may be moving down here, whether Joyce wants to move or not.
Well, it took a while. I live here in town, and so it took me a while. I had to kind of go really around the world to get here, but I didn't have to deal with traffic. But
so Calvary and some 2x2. We'll get back to some football.
it's a little slant bubble combo from both sides, mirrored routes. They try to run the football, and that gets eaten up by. Is that Sammy McKee?
Sammy.
Yeah, I apologize, folks. I forgot my glasses. So.
We got Sammy and I think Caleb. I mean, the Calvary's got some good-looking linemen. You see 71 on your screen, 63,
really
99.
71. It's just like K-N-O-R-T-S.
It would be hard for me to be in a lot of pass stuff with those big linemen. But we have an empty set from Calvary, and it's more pass. And 14's a good-looking athlete, Coach. I mean, he's a tall drink of water. That's a good ball by the quarterback, but fourth down, fourth and a long 4. And so Calvary's bringing punt personnel on, and the Hornets are bringing punt return personnel.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think in this situation too, with knowing you've got kind of an offensive juggernaut in the Hornets and the way they've been moving the ball here of late, which they've seen on film, you think they'd be more interested in really trying to run the ball and run the clock.
And
Mr. Holbert on the fair catch.
And he actually got bumped by 6 going by him. And I think that's good officiating to kind of see how that panned out and not call it. So, Hornets, first few plays, a lot of pass. Jackson Hare in the backfield, I kind of like this set. We'll show this a good bit, Coach. It's an overset, so it's probably going to be quick pitch this way.
Well, that's Brock Johnson in the backfield, isn't it?
No.
Is it Braden? I'm sorry. That's number 2. I see it now. Sorry. So he's going to fake it and run around left edge. It gets wrapped up and popped. And kind of dumped. There it is. I was about to say that'd be a penalty in the NFL, and it got one here. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike, unnecessary roughness.
And his coach is getting him over there for a little conversation. So interesting, Coach. Normally, we kind of motion to empty. Interesting concept there. And then the guy that just, Jackson Hare that went and set out to the left comes back across for a jet scheme. It's a lot of eye candy. Chad Campbell gives you a ton of eye candy as the OC. And that's tough for a young defense, even though they played that pretty well over there, aside from the.
You hear people say the term run a pro offense, right? A pro offense. Well, to me, what's become the modern day pro offense is all of that motions and sets,
yes.
Movement before the snap.
Right.
And Coach Campbell does a lot of that. It's a lot to remember, but our kids seem to execute it well. So
they do. I think as a DC, a defensive coordinator, I've heard some say the more complex an offense gets, the more simple you have to get on defense.
That's right. You see Nick Free motion across the set. Now he takes Hare and motions him out. And look to that right side. Strip sack from behind. Ball still loose. I think the Hornets are on it. I think, who is that? Who comes up with it? Maybe Nick Free in the bottom of the pile.
I might have to get situated where I can see.
So when I was talking, go back to my comment earlier about the pro offense, historically, and I'm talking, and I know you know this, but, the pro offense, somebody says, we run a pro offense. Well, I immediately think, okay, maybe they're in the eye. Or,
Right.
They've got, 2-by-1 deal and a tight end and, single back, whatever. But now I think really pro offense is probably, okay, we're moving people pre-snap.
Well,
around.
to me, it's a mixture of tight end stuff.
That's right.
That tight end kind of is a constant in the pro scheme, whether he's attached or out.
Right.
Whereas spread is a lot of 2-by-1, 3-by-1 the whole time.
Right. We're going to swing that out in the flats to Hare. He's going to cut back. I think that's Jackson Hare. It is, and he's just running through tackles. Going to get back inside the original line of scrimmage to make it a manageable distance here.
Braden Gay is really skilled at just quick arm action on those short passes, and he's gotten so much better at leading them with some touch.
Sure does. See the personnel coming in
A
here.
little, a little win hoot sighting.
So that leads you to thinking we're going to be in 4 wide set, which we go look at trips here, trips to our left.
Yeah, and Wynn's inverted, so he's, not much further width than a tight end on the line.
St. Clair going to motion across the set to the same side as Mason Easton. Now we're in a true 2-by-2 set. Gay drops straight back. The protection's there. Wants to see. Could have been a flag.
Yeah,
maybe.
and what we did with Wynn and Stone over there is a little skinny post and a wheel scheme. Stone ran the skinny, and Wynn is wheeling up the sideline.
So it looks like Coach Kimball's going to bring on I'm guessing that's the punt team. Thought he might go for it there with in plus territory, but decides to punt him deep. Might not be a bad place to try something a little sneaky right here, Coach.
Yeah, and I
have no inside knowledge on that. So
yeah, it's the only problem with that is you're showing it to other people. Of course, I'm sure Coach Campbell, they're very exotic. We might have several fakes. That's a good punt.
Straight up in the air, gonna be let go by the opponent. We lost. Find the ball with a high hop, little balata ball. Down at about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was a Pro V1 X. They said X spins more.
Yeah, a little more spin.
I need less spin.
I need somebody to swing for me. Do they have one that'll do that?
It was Hayden Hardy.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Swung for all of us.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the cart, boys.
We no longer the defending.
No, there's an asterisk because I had to go to state track.
True. Didn't have the same team back. Couldn't defend.
Can't defend.
I will say the team that kind of went, I was there, you weren't. Our team kind of got changed. Hayden didn't play with us. We finished in second. So we're right there. We're going to get the group back together, get the band back together. Ooh. It's going to be dirty.
That sounds fun. Oh, I'm bumping you over, Coach Fowler, because I can't see. And you're like, just watch it on TV, but we have a different camera angle.
For the quick slant, good defense there. And I tell you what, that's hoots on the breakup.
Yeah.
Perfect backside hand. We got a clock stoppage. We may have hit the quarterback as he threw, and it looks like that may be who's down in the backfield.
Well, and you talk about some insider information. I think we were going to go after the quarterback pretty aggressively.
They got us for roughing him, unfortunately. That was kind of a risk-reward type defense there by Coach Lee Campbell.
Yeah, we had no safety in the middle.
No safety in the middle, and if Hoots doesn't make that play, that might be off to the races.
Yeah,
but that's really showing how much you trust these corners and the secondary.
And probably that's because you had that. That's where the pressure came from.
That's right.
I'm not saying it was a safety blitz, but obviously you don't have a guy in the middle, so we have something, brewing with maybe an exotic pass rush.
So we got a little stall here in the.
So let's
look at the quarterback. He's getting up now, walking off the field. So he looks like, I'm just assuming, so I'm not down there with him, but the best trainer in the business is giving him the okay. So it looks like he may be able to return. A little shot of the crowd there. Some of the I don't know what to call this. The modified homecoming. The delayed homecoming.
Deferred.
Deferred.
Rescheduled, maybe? Is that more? Just more?
Sounds like some of my college applications.
Oh, yeah.
Deferred. And
yeah, for sure.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
So some of the the Georgia application, UGA application should be announced here, I think, pretty soon. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. I know we've got a lot of students on edge and wondering about their application.
I don't want to be a negative influence. But I never was really on the edge a lot as a student. Is that bad?
Yeah, I was pretty chill.
In high school or college. I mean, listen, I love what I do now. I love what I teach. Try to put a lot of energy and enthusiasm into it. But I think my GPA reflected I was never on the edge.
I was never on the edge of missing a social event. I can tell you that.
So now we got a late runner onto the field from the Knights. And
I was on the edge when the report card was coming in the mail.
Yeah.
That's when I was on the edge.
See,
and I just met the mailman. Then
so
went online.
I changed my home address to my P.O. box address at the school, so I just got my.
And
we got a false start, I guess. We got this turned into a little comedy of errors.
Well, and you and I talked about this in the middle school game yesterday, along with Mr. Carroll. We had some interesting conversations. You got to be able to snap the ball.
Yeah.
If you can't snap the ball, I mean that like.
Yep. Well, and that's what the conclusion was. You got to be able to do that. And if it means you got to go under center, that's fine.
Right.
Or if it means you got a guy you want to carry it, but if he's your best snapper, you put him down there. Let him snap the ball.
You just can't get better at other stuff
Yep.
if you can't snap the ball.
So hopefully we'll get a snap of the ball here on 1st and 15.
A little wide trips, little wide point trips.
Yeah, there's another receiver over there too.
And look at Michael Easom and a dog.
They threw the one-on-one route, but that's the wrong guy to throw it at.
Grayson Waller kind of doubling back to a middle, little coverage look there, and boy, he's kind of got better speed. His speed is deceptive to me. 13 Waller.
Yeah. We saw a great play from him last week, taking the ball away after a completed pass, rips it away as they go to the ground.
And he's gotten taller. It seems like he's grown since last year.
Yep. I don't want to take anything away from him. This is certainly his senior year, and he's shining. But his older brother Reagan was on our team that was honored tonight, 2014 state championship team. This is that same set.
And Coach, I love what we're doing with Michael Easom. Does that kind of look familiar? Number 4, little kind of press dog look, just reroute.
There's just nothing there. We ate the quarterback up.
Yeah.
The ball came out, I think.
That's your Reddick.
Coach, I think Coach Lee Campbell's just saying, if you want to do that, fine. We're going to go out there and man you up and just you're going to bring more than you can block.
I guess that's why I don't understand it, because 71 is a big dude.
And I'll tell you, yeah, that's right. And I'll tell you
he'd be going forward, not in a pass set.
And I admit I don't know a lot about Calvary Christian. However, that set maybe works with what they're doing if you've got a quarterback that can really run it and shift it, right? You spread the defense out, but
it's 3rd and an eternity.
Going to throw it out in the flats in a hurry. It's complete.
We're going to bottle him up. He's going to try to make a man miss. Can't get away from the rest of them, and the Hornets are all there.
Yeah, Russ Hiley, Michael Easom. I can see it here. Sammy.
10 green jerseys around the ball carrier by the time the play ended, Coach. That's pretty good.
It's gang tackling.
Gang tackling.
So, kind of, talking about, I got on Max Preps today and started looking at all the different, so many intriguing matchups. For example, Southland, the Raiders, Chance Jones, Ronnie Jones at Trinity Christian.
Ooh.
Bruce Lane, Trinity Christian Crusaders.
Snap is straight up in the air. We can go block a punt, I believe, later with that kind of snap. Holbert with the catch, makes the first man miss. Going to cut back across the grain, trying to get to the edge. He does get there. Cuts inside a block.
Go, Ben.
He's got a chance. They're going to catch him at around the 10-yard line. Ben just, boy, I know the water bug moniker's already used.
That was water bug-ish.
But that was pretty good. Ben's got good feet, quick. You know what that was? That was Eli-esque.
My man, Eli Cox.
Eli Cox yesterday.
Not on a cruise.
Not on a cruise. Inside joke on that one.
Talked to Gabe. Not on a cruise.
Yeah. So,
talked to Gabe before the game. His father, just a fun family to be around and have conversation with.
Hornets with a tight bunch here.
pass it, flip out in the flats to Reddick. I don't know if they're going to be able to get him before it gets in. Nope. And that corner made a good decision to go low. Well, they called him. Is it a touchdown? They got him down inside the 1. They didn't give it to him? No, we're at about the half-yard line, actually. Hard for us to see down in that corner.
And you see Braden Gay coming off, so that means we're fixing to be in a.
It's funny how we've kind of morphed into this as our short yardage set as opposed to the T formation we've used before. So Smithson Regan getting some early playing time at guard.
Yep.
We get the shot here from behind the defense. Try not to lose the ball. Johnson keeps it, goes in almost untouched. You see how hard he runs because he had a hard time stopping himself from falling face forward.
He just runs with good lean, and then he's going to also kick the extra point.
That just got his leg loose.
Yeah.
So the extra point pending. It's 13-0 Westfield over Calvary Christian.
So some other scores we'll be talking about later. We got some Tatnall, Stratford, and Macon.
See if Stratford could bounce back after their tough loss last week. Snap's good, holds good. Kick is also good. 14-0 Hornets.
Got a FBD John Millage. Obviously, John Millage is down. Got a Valwood Terrell. And, there's some scuttlebug around the league about just various things going on that have long-term kind of playoff implications. I think AAA may be a little
interesting, and I don't know. You just don't know what's true, what's not. And so I don't want to speak on something that I can't say for fact. But maybe some injuries that it may affect some teams, maybe not. We'll see.
And
it's interesting too, Coach, because there's a lot of other scuttlebutt about. By the way, I love the way Coach Campbell does this and lines up his kickoff team so he knows exactly.
Does it look familiar?
Do we do it that way too? You do it that way too?
Yeah, that's how the middle school does it.
I thought we did it in a circle.
A circle? We're just a straight line.
I don't know, man. I'm over
a
there.
Circle.
Listen. When you're doing that, I'm over there feeling myself for calling the perfect play for scoring.
Yeah, we're just like that. And what makes it even better in middle school is you can just go ahead and tell them line up, and then if you want to sub somebody.
Yeah, so I really don't usually pay attention. Coach, you run the kickoff team, as you know, but I'm usually talking to my quarterback coming on the field. But good kick there for Johnson.
Yeah, that's perfection.
About the 12-yard line. Not much room there. Driven out of bounds by Easom and Ben Holbert amongst others.
Has Mason Easom become a pretty solid football player?
Man,
just
tell you what.
Speed.
Back to the playoff picture in AAA, it's so interesting because we talked about the who's hurt, who's not. So the two of the top 4 teams in the rankings, 2 of the top 3, Valwood and Tifteria.
They played night.
Are they playing tonight?
No. Tifteria and Deerfield played night.
So which is a huge game for seeding. Right. That's 3 and 4 playing each other. But the Valwood Tifteria game is scheduled for that extra week that's been happening. But the question is, now they're talking, do they play it? Do you play it? Week 4 playoff start?
And you can't. And some people are going to be upset about that.
Yep. Got more pressure. Set up a screen.
Well, the problem with that screen is you need to catch it behind the lineman.
That's right.
The guy at 99,
and
so they didn't have
it also
that.
helps if you're behind the line of scrimmage when they weren't. But again, back to the playoffs, and I tell you, and you know this as good as well as anybody. I had to correct my English there for a second. Sorry, that little redneck started to come out in. Anyway.
What's wrong with that?
But, does John Millage get in based on strength of schedule?
Yeah, because they've played a pretty hard schedule.
They have. And if they do, that playoff experience, I know they're a little down this year.
Right.
But that playoff experience matters.
And that is one of the few run plays that they have run. And
we were in the backfield immediately. I think that was Drew Olf. But would you sitting here talking about our team here at Westfield, okay?
Right.
If we draw John Miller's first round, are you comfortable with that? I mean, that worries me.
Yeah.
I think we're the better team.
I think I think even as much experience, I think the line on that is 30 points.
Oof.
I mean, they're just so young. They start so many freshmen.
Well, look, I sound like that guy. I sound like the guy who tried to call plays against probably one of the greatest defenses that's – I mean, I hate to give them that much credit, but maybe one of the best defenses we've seen in our league a few years ago. Everybody's moving. Take your pick, either side.
And that was going to be a go, and then like a little kind of the farthest receiver, number 3, which we say number 1, he's first from the sideline, was kind of underneath, almost not a tunnel because none of the linemen were getting out.
So they were going to clear out, maybe run something like a slant behind it.
Yeah.
Something like that. Of course, the linemen didn't move. It was just the students. So maybe they
Yeah.
were going.
Again, you got to snap the ball. That's the priority. Everybody getting on the same page of the snap count.
Coach, I'm looking there. They've got 4 guys on the offensive line. There's a quick slant. Picked off. Reddick steps right in front. He didn't keep his feet. He could not. They nip him down inside the 10. Thatcher just read the quarterback's eyes, Coach. Stepped right inside that slant.
And obviously the quarterback had decided where he was throwing the ball pre-snap, and he just looked.
Just staring it down. So
when if he could evade that one guy.
Drew Olf getting ready to go block the pylon out there. I'm about to give him some grief about that on Monday.
A Chief sighting, Coach Cam Black.
Yes, sir. Coaching up his nephew, Carter Black over there. Coach Cam Black is the linebacker coach, I believe. So it'll be Westfield
I
ball.
love about Coach Cam Black, and he's old school, and like a lot of these guys are old school. And he said something. I said, "You're exactly right, Coach." He said, Thursday, Coach, you don't really get worked up. Hayes in the barn.
Hayes in the barn.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
it's after Wednesday night. Hayes in the barn.
Yeah, we've always said that.
Coaches, that's an old saying in the coaching business.
Yeah, he's going to get away and score. I'm not sure if that was a called quarterback draw, but it certainly worked out that way.
And if you kind of go look at Calvary scores this year, pretty lopsided. One thing that struck me as odd, whoever did their scheduling, they traveled to Macon. I want to say that all the games they played in Macon or against Macon teams were in Macon. I don't know if they have young program don't have a stadium.
I don't know.
They've played a lot of games on the road.
I thought they weren't a young program. I thought they were a young team.
I don't know. That in the gaps,
And
they're young in our association.
They are, but I think they played in the AISA, the Alabama Independent School Association.
I thought they played some gap stuff, the actual parochial.
Oh, okay, maybe you're right then.
Even though their baseball team was good in any league.
Yeah, that's what I hear. So, but again, they're a much bigger school than we are. So even as they, and who knows what's going to happen in the next cycle. I mean, at the rate Houston County's going, we may be back in Quad A next time around. Of course, it's easy to think that as you drive through Houston County right now with all this fair traffic. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I almost
love the fair. I love what it does for our economy here in Houston County and Perry specifically. But as I don't know what you call a Perry, someone who lives in Perry. Okay.
Korean?
Sure.
Person from Perry.
Person from Perry.
Yeah.
As someone who lives in Perry, I can tell you the traffic is for the birds.
So Brock Johnson's last kickoff was.
This one's even different. It's hard to plan for something. Yeah. When you kick it different every time. He's going to try to bounce it now. Now he comes back inside. And guess who got the first contact, Coach? Michael Leeson.
Yeah, he's just plays hard, good speed, quiet. I always say that every week, and it just takes all sorts of personality types. You're just really happy for him and how he's really evolved to play such an integral role in our defense and special teams.
And he's so versatile. You can walk him down in the box and let him be a run defender.
And you saw him out there pressing.
And he can cover, yeah.
So obviously something looked weird because I didn't see a tight end.
So a little 3-by-1 set here, and they're going to motion number 2 receiver across to a 2-by-2. Still looks like he's looking at the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting a check from his coach. Yes, coach is giving him a
motioning back across again. I'm not sure what in the world that was, but they end up with positive yardage out of it. I think it was so confusing to them. It might have confused our defense as well.
a lot of sideways running, and the problem is the end zone is vertical. It's not. It's not.
You actually have to travel the yardage
you
north and south to get there eventually.
It's not a sideways game. Now you hear people say stretch the field horizontally, but that's more in your sets and not after you have the ball.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Officials timeout. Not sure.
Now, you talked about some of the – it's interesting times, and you can never please anybody in these canceled game scenarios.
That's right.
There's some real angst about that in Class AA right now.
Okay.
Because a huge game – it appears that Brentwood and Briarwood may not be playing.
I remember. I saw that, yeah.
And
rivalry game.
And yet Gatewood and Briarwood played tonight in that big matchup.
And Brentwood, and you can see the Calvary runner breaking free from tackles with the balls on the ground,
and then Calvary sideline clapping, so they must have got on. It was a good run.
Ran through some tackles.
A Luke Wicker sighting, 77.
You don't want to see, and you know I say this because I saw it happen yesterday in our game, Coach. You don't want to see you get a little bit of a lead and kind of get comfortable.
Yeah, you got to, because to be, I don't want to say elite. I'm so tired, and I'm a Georgia fan, but I'm tired of that word.
If you want to do the things that you hope to do this season.
How about this? To be a champion, play championship football, you have to play the whole game.
Yep.
And just get used to that.
A little bit of a high snap, balls on the ground again. I think the Hornets may end up with this one. Maybe not.
It's 27, Brooks Bentley.
It is.
He's getting in action, being physical. Man, he's a good looking. Is he a freshman?
He is a freshman. Miss Bentley, his mom is one of our new teachers on staff. She teaches in the science department.
Right.
I've made note of him on previous broadcasts. It seems like whenever he's in the game, he ends up around the ball.
Yeah, and Banks Reddick coming in.
So you're down to about 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Not sure why tackle made right out of the line of scrimmage. And that's, I would guess, is going to wrap up the first quarter. We'll see if they try
Bentley and Reddick getting off the.
A lot of freshmen and sophomores in that front four right now.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, because you talk about Stone's a sophomore. I do have that right, don't I? Wynn's a sophomore. Brock's a sophomore. Luke Wicker a sophomore.
And that's going to wrap us up in the first quarter. Into the first quarter, the Hornets take a commanding 21-0 lead. And just keep it right here. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships. Confidence. Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
Welcome back into the Hornets Nest for Westfield Hornet Football. You can see the score there on your screen, 21-0 Westfield, as we've been fortunate enough to jump out early with some good play by the Hornets against Calvary Christian. We're getting ready to start off this second quarter. It will be Calvary Christian ball. They've got their best drive of the night going, Coach.
Yeah,
Farmer.
a little. You know, had some positive yardage. It'd be, you know, interesting to see.
They are facing 3rd and 15.
Right,
though.
yeah. And they played behind the sticks the majority of the night. A little 2-by-2 set.
Quarterback's going to keep the ball around the end, but just not much there. Reddick, I saw Reddick on the play.
That's your Reddick fitting that up good,
Somebody
taking a
getting
good
up
angle.
now. That's Brooks Bentley again on the play.
Yeah, he kind of flattened out. You almost thought he had lost the edge, but he showed his length and good just understanding of taking a good angle there. So some other scores we'll check out later. I think we had it was Terrell Valwood. Terrell's a little down, but the record's not that bad.
Mate, another high snap. I just feel like, yep. Oh, I thought we got one, but he got it. The kickoff is going to go out of bounds around the 50 or maybe the minus 48. I'm telling you, we're going to end up getting one of those punts eventually with the way that snap goes back there.
And don't be shocked if Coach Campbell takes a deep shot immediately first play of the series. Because you got it's not a sudden change like a turnover, but you got to change of possession. You're at midfield.
So we'll call it the line of scrimmage the 40. Well, that's 48. So the minus 48, Hornets take the ball near midfield, just inside the start of the second quarter. And let's see if Coach Farmer's prediction of a deep shot comes to life here.
And it may be, like we're in a run set.
He is dropping the pass. He throws a deep dig route. Takes a shot. Not sure, was that
Stone
St. Clair? He takes a shot from the hustling Knight defender. But
the back flappage sometimes, I have to talk to Stone about that. Look, Stone, your back flap's crimping your number a little bit back there, and I can't tell you and when apart.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, if these kids had their choice, every one of them would have that jersey rolled up, tucked under their pads, and nobody know their numbers. But that really is not allowable by the rules, and the referees will correct them on that. So
Nick Free.
Yep, motion across the set there. Going to fake the run and roll out. He's got the out route open. And just overthrows it a bit.
Thought he had leverage to go ahead and throw it to Free. That's basically a waggle. All that is waggle, Coach.
Waggle? Oh, you making wing T references tonight?
Well, it's B flats, so I call the fullback or the H back B. It's B flats with like a leverage route with your wide receiver out there. If you run it to the split, you get leverage. If it had been to the tight, you'd have a corner.
When you said B flats, I thought you were wanting me to sing. You're telling me to start on a B flat, a note.
Yeah, I gotcha. I mean,
Mom was a piano teacher.
Yeah,
Hitch and go. He's got
a little double move, and
he forced that ball.
Forced that. Yep.
I don't know if he saw that backside safety, but I'm sorry for that noise. I hit my 2014 state championship ring on my microphone.
And Coach Stacy Harden is livid. I don't know if he's livid at sort of the decision of the QB. I know he coached some O-line.
He is the O-line coach, yeah.
Is he maybe, I don't know if he's livid with some protection, but he was not happy. Just kind of stared it down a little bit.
I talked to Coach Harden after the game last week in Strong Rock, and I was complimenting how well they protected the quarterback all year. And
that's been an area of vast improvement this year.
Yeah, they take a lot of pride in that. We've got good size, but generally we're undersized. There's Johnson on the keeper. He's going to run through tackles as he does. Will not go down. You're not going to get – finally he falls down out of bounds. He's probably dizzy. Man, that's like he went on a merry-go-round. We'll give him a positive gain of 5 on third down if the yardage marker's right. That's 4th and 5 now from inside the 30. You got to think this is go territory. Here comes Brady Day back in at quarterback.
Yep.
So Hornets in a big 4th down play here. Probably a bigger 4th down play for the other side. They need to get off the field.
We got a Maddox Davies.
St. Clair is Stone. St. Clair motions across the set. Man, we got a penalty now.
I think we had too many men in the backfield. Illegal.
Either that or somebody moved.
It looked it looked like 15 was off the line.
The official here on our sideline with the call, I don't know his name, but
he's been doing
he's been doing it a long time because I recognized him earlier. He's
basketball, baseball.
One of the nicest guys. In fact, that's what he does. He calls a lot of our middle school basketball games. So it looks like some of the same action out of the pistol. The fake there.
And that's sort of
he's going to try the out route again and just missed it. And Braden Gay shows his frustration on the field because thought he had him at the sticks, but he couldn't quite connect.
And that's kind of a possession that the whole operation, the whole organization is just kind of, you almost see the No.
Clearly not the execution that Coach Campbell wanted. That's what it reminds me of the old Jim McKay quote
when he was at US. I think it was at USC. And I said, Coach, what did you think about the execution of your offense today? And he goes, I'd be in favor of it.
I'd be in favor of it. Would that be electrocution, gas chamber? I mean,
just
firing squad.
I've had a few moments like that myself this year.
No, Coach. I listen. I was gonna.
Hornets in a 33 look.
And
I mean a 33 front. Sorry.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you're gonna run wide and not run any A gap plays, and
makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you'll appreciate this. I think you will. We like to, I like to cut up and reflect. I mean, I had some time to reflect tonight, thinking about. I'm very thankful that I got to coach with Ronnie Jones. It was my first year here. We're up the 10-year anniversary tonight. And I tell people all the time I coach for two of the winningest, probably the two winningest. And Barney Hestertown and Ronnie Jones at Westfield.
I thought you meant me.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
No.
But now I get to coach the winningest, just my favorite middle school head coach.
Okay. Wow. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's our fourth year together.
I don't feel so winningest sitting here at 3-2-1, but I'm proud of what we're doing. I think of these kids.
I'm proud
this
of
year.
these kids.
I'm very proud of what they've been able to accomplish, and we've got one more to go.
And
Thank you for those.
But
nice things.
I do just have enjoyed it. I haven't coached. Well, you and Paul Brooks are my two middle school head coaches I've worked for.
Yeah, Coach Brooks is amazing. But no, and let it be said, yes, you've worked with some great coaches and on some great staffs, but don't undersell your part in all of that.
No.
So 9 state championships, Coach? I mean, how many state championship rings do you have? Is it more than that?
9.
9?
But I've been spoiled by good players and good coaches, but I just appreciate your friendship. I hope you know that.
Well, I hope everybody's shedding some tears at home. This is getting pretty sappy. Thatcher Reddick just ate up that screen.
Yeah, and Neil O'Brien, we haven't called his name out tonight. He's always around the football.
Yeah, he got up, fired up.
And you see how he ran the ball last week?
Oh, yeah. He always runs hard.
No,
the touchdown vulture.
It's home. I don't know. I just
feeling nostalgic. I like it.
Yeah, Westfield's the weather's changing, and just to me, it was a good vibe at the pep rally today.
Good vibes, yeah. We're very fortunate to work what we do and to work with the people we work with. I agree. So.
And look, winning cures all ills. We're feeling good because of that little middle school deal.
That's right. And look, let's not undersell how great the scoreboard operator up here in the press box is.
Yeah.
And the PA announcer.
Yep.
I can't.
Mr. Jimmy Beelan.
Mr. Beelan just absolutely setting the standard over there. Mr. Dale Williams.
And Jimmy's son,
Best in the
James.
business.
We hope this young man from Calvary Christian's okay.
You can see the huddle there, Coach Campbell coaching up his team here. I guess we're looking at a punt return team. Calvary Christian player is up and walking off the field, a little gingerly on one of his legs, but so the Hornet defense stays on the field, trying to see if Calvary's going to send out their punt team or not. See Ben Holbert back deep.
I don't know if Calvary's got near enough. At this point,
They're
1,
gonna
2,
call
3, 4,
timeout.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's just 9 at that point.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout to get organized. Sometimes you lose a guy to injury, and maybe a guy or two actually, and you don't know, who the replacement is.
Yeah, and kind of common thinking. A lot of people, people sitting in the stands are like, well, why don't they just have a special teams depth chart? But when you're kind of young and down, it might not be that you don't have a too deep on. It's the next kind of athletic guy in that skill.
And your numbers aren't great either.
Right.
So, it may have to be a guy that, hey, you're backing up 3 spots.
Now, listen, I appreciate you saying something. Look, disclaimer, I was an assistant on most of those 9. I am proud of the 2 as a head coach, but it was because I had good players and a great staff, and we could snap the ball. That was
Yeah, snapping the ball is kind of important.
Yeah, but I mean it takes. But I honestly, this is gonna sound weird. We had a 5-6 team at Piedmont that I love. That was just as special to me because of how we started off 1-5 and won the region championship. Mm-hmm. That's kind of like I'm so proud of our middle schoolers for battling. Not that we were ever 1-5. That's a good punt.
Yeah, Calvary is going to get the benefit of a long rollout there, and that's not a punt that Holbrook can field. He made the right decision. So,
I was going to talk about our punting game. Brock was punting this year, and then Stone some. We have depth. We got depth in the kicking game.
That's right. Yeah, it's been good. So that's what some of our players from the 2014 team. We talked about this earlier. Didn't have a lot of them here tonight, but so shout out to any of them that are listening. We missed you. We'd love to see you guys. If you can stop by the school sometime or come to a football game, it'd be great. We'll be back home again in 2 weeks.
And just so many coaches on that staff. Told Thomas Craig to come out there with us tonight. He was, here.
Oh, was he here?
Yeah. He said, I'm here as a dad.
That was a fun staff. There's Jackson Hare running hard.
Yeah.
That's a gain of about 12.
Look at Nick Free climbing and getting downfield.
But as I was saying, so some of the guys out there, they've been kind of away for a while, and one or two of them haven't been back to a game in a while. Like I'll call his name Austin Doyle, but he's been in dental school. I mean, he's a practicing dentist now. So he was saying, hey, I'm kind of detached. Is our team pretty good this year? I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, they're pretty good.
Ooh, have fun watching them.
Of course, that turns into, you think our team could have been? And I was like, I'm not going into that.
Yeah, we don't. It's a different day.
Yeah, but
that's a good run right there because that was kind of
Calvary Day defended that. Calvary Christian defended that well. I'm going to make that mistake a lot. The old Calvary Day from Savannah.
And they got a lot of guys. Calvary Christian's got a lot of guys going both ways.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Hornets are special. I think there's all the pieces to make a deep run. Yeah, there's some big tests coming up for the power rankings with Brookstone and Pacelli.
Yeah, next week versus Brookstone will certainly be a big test. They've probably played we think the state favorite in Quad A, FPD. They probably played them the toughest of anybody yet.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to decipher Quad A like it's in Double A right now. I don't know if there's any clear favorite in any four of the classifications. I think Coach Fowler's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Did you trip? I'm a little.
I was trying.
I don't know. You're missing it, Coach. We just got in basically your middle school set, and Brock Johnson's running wild.
Breaks it. Oh, I thought he was going to break that one, have a chance to score.
It was some of your single wing with a sniffer. It wasn't over. We saw it last week.
Here's your replay here.
I'm going to tell you, look at Carter. Ooh, Carter Black with a big hit kind of in the middle of your picture there.
I was working with Coach Walton trying to figure out if there were drinks in here for everybody, and she's getting a halftime order for the food.
Libations? No, I'm just kidding. It's a family show. I was kidding.
Rated G here. Anyway, and as I was turning to look in the cooler, I yanked the cord of my headset out. So sorry about that.
So, hey, Coach, that's almost a little, the H-back with the RB on the same side and 2x1.
Jackson Hare's loose in the secondary. He's going to try to race to the pylon. He's going to get there. Oh, does he get there? He is short, barely.
Give him the score.
That's twice we've been caught down inside the one. That's unfortunate. But Hare showed. I've been saying it for 2 years. He's got an extra gear, and he showed it there.
Yep. Just so much that the Hornets do offensively. I know there's been some spots tonight where we didn't execute, but we've played a clean game in terms of penalties thus far, knock on wood, those type of things.
So it looks like we're coming back out in that single wing set. They really we got nobody on Mason Easton out here. They don't even know he's lined up.
And actually,
we could zip it over there if we wanted to.
Oh, wow.
He's going to run the play, which is probably wise from John. Oh, I don't think he got in, though, did he?
That's a good play by 99.
Yeah, it was.
This tells you how physical Brock Johnson is, or 66. 66 just put a physical hit on Brock Johnson, and he looked like he was doing A-Ling.
Well, I know in hindsight, Coach may wish that Johnson would have just slipped it out there to Mason Eason.
Yeah.
But you may have guys down the field or whatever. So
is that when you go the Wedding Crushers audible hot route?
I don't know what that means. Oh, another.
Yeah, we're not blocking that right, obviously, because somebody's fitting, in an A or B gap coming through. So we're not blocking down or we're not getting a play side step if it was more reach scheme. So that's,
I was wondering if he was going to come back with Gay to maybe spread it out a little bit.
Somebody's creeping through a gap there. I don't know if it's a slant or stunt. I think he's lined up at second level like he's a linebacker. You don't see a lot of linebackers wearing 60-something.
Ray Nitsky, and he were like 66.
Yeah, he was a bad dude.
Yeah, going to just get to the edge. That'll take away those run-throughs.
It's the water buggish.
Yeah, I was just sitting if we could run sweep, but it was jet sweep.
Yeah.
So that'll take care of those little inside gap run-throughs, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, if you
can see there, 66, who's made those last couple plays. He saw that jet motion. He just kind of bounced in his spot. He couldn't get there for sure. It really takes all 11, doesn't it, Coach? You can't just be a one-man show.
Yeah,
football.
and I love looking down there. You got Coach Harden. He and Coach Leverett. Coach Leverett has the iPad and will film plays, as they're happening, and they're looking at the iPad like, where's that run through coming through?
That kick was missed wide right, so 27-0 is his current score.
Field looks good, doesn't it? Speaking of Coach Leverett.
Oh, yeah, always looks good. He does a great job. It's kind of his baby. I was talking to him about that today, how much work he puts into it. And we kind of sit out here sometimes and come out to our Wednesday practice, our Wednesday traditional on-the-field practice with our middle school, and sometimes we're practicing around him cutting the field or practicing around the little painting robot.
Yep.
I've gotten to where I really like the hollow numbers on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, I want to say they call that a San Diego font in the apparel world. I remember San Diego numbers. Just
San Diego, which comes from the
easy. I thought you were about to go Anchorman.
I was, but I wasn't. I was not going. No,
ladies and gentlemen, and that's where I'll leave tonight's programming. Ken will be on his own.
Can't finish that joke, but the field looks great. We don't take that for granted for sure as coaches. And, Coach, you'll appreciate this. I talked to Coach Ledford today, and I said, Coach, are you a guy who likes to overseed rye early so it looks great in the playoffs? He said, no, man, we slip too much on that stuff.
I like the brown grass. Like, I don't even like it when it's green in the summer.
He was talking about hitting a little fertilizer on it this weekend.
So the Smurf turf. We've got
the Blue Boise State turf brought up from the producer of tonight's show.
The Smurf turf.
Well, I had a gentleman yesterday, Scott Kennis, who was here taking pictures of our middle school, whose nephew plays on our team. Aiden Hirsch, by the way, see what I'm talking about? That's his nephew. Anyway, he was taking pictures, and he actually is like the team photographer for Perry High School. And he was telling me that everywhere they go, including Perry, is artificial turf. He's like, and you get used to it. He's like, but number one, it's nice to be on grass again. He goes, number two, y'all's looks great. So.
It's just, I'm not saying I don't like a pretty plush green field, but to me, when the leaves start turning, as we said earlier, this is football weather.
Yep. Because back in the day when I was early in my coaching career, we would even have to paint some of the lines like a different color than white because you couldn't see them if you went white on the yellow looking grass, dead grass. High kick by Johnson, caught it about 12 or 13. The Calvary Christian players dancing around trying to find somewhere to go, really bottled up. They'll be there by about 23 yards.
Stone St. Clair, 6 on the tackle. Neil O'Brien pumped up.
It's such an advantage. And this isn't, listen, I shout out to the O-line, D-line guys and linebackers and all that. But, man, I'll tell you what, we have just got so much speed. You got 3 guys on the offense that play receiver, and you can talk about your relay team, but if you want to, but those, but they can all fly. And here's my point though: on the other side of the ball, you got 4 defensive backs, and it's none of those 3. So you got 7 guys that can all run.
There's a bunch of 400-meter guys out there. Russ Holly is long and fast.
And you've got guys like Sheldon Benton and on down the line that aren't getting to play a lot right now because they're young, but their turn's coming up. So
you talk about a kid like Wynn Hoots who doesn't play hardly any offense, but we know what an elite receiver he can be. So little success there.
Yeah, Thatcher's got to take a little better angle there. I don't know if Thatcher's kind of looking to the sideline like, hey, we didn't fit something right. And they got a turnout block on the edge. A good block by the last lineman turning out whoever our DN was. It may have been Bentley down here.
Well, that successful run of, let's call it 11, 12 yards.
That's their best play tonight.
It is their best play of the night, but it also got our young D-line subbed out of the game.
Yeah,
so.
That's funny how that happens, right?
And let me bring up the guy. We were talking about some of those young guys earlier, and a guy we didn't mention playing some defensive end is only a sophomore is Drew Keller, coach, and he looks really good also.
Right. Sammy and Caleb looked the part, don't they? Did tackle?
Sure do. Bring Thatcher off the edge.
Yeah,
Here comes Carter, too.
Yeah, Carter coming downhill, and that's good. Turns it back. We got people there. Sammy, Caleb.
Hutchinson on the carry. Top made by number 19, Neil O'Brien.
Somebody's barking down there. I think I recognize. I think that was Cam Black's voice. It might have been Coach Campbell. Wynn Hoot's a little shaken up.
So Neil O'Brien looks like he's shaking his arm out too. So we got a timeout on the field. I didn't catch who called it, but wonder if that might have been called by Coach Campbell trying to save some clock. Down to 1:35 now left in the half. Maybe trying to get the ball back and get a quick score for the half.
Yep, everything's fair in the first half.
Yep. So
middle school's a little different. Running quarters. We got tickled yesterday. Subbing linemen on kickoff teams.
Yeah, that was. I'm going to question the judgment of
Well,
whoever
I
runs
just got to
the
get the
kickoff
guy
team.
who's playing in Conrad Barfield, who's kind of a lineman type. He looked at me like, me? Yes, Conrad.
Well, after a long return, they got called back for two different blocking the backs penalties. So the down to this is actually 2nd and 10. The ribbon on the screen is actually incorrect. 2nd and 10 now for the Knights as they come to the line of scrimmage. And a spread set, 3 receivers to the top of the field. Back to the same side.
Really spread out trips, which lends me to think there's going to be some type of vertical schemes.
Throws the fade to the short side.
Oh, and that's kind of the way Wynn ended up playing that was pretty athletic.
Yeah.
Because he's actually turned with his hips facing downfield, but the ball's underthrown, and he just almost backslaps it with his.
That's
interesting.
I don't know if that's the technique you teach, but it worked out.
Man, he's listen,
he's
that
special
guy.
now. Special athlete. So, and you can play man when you got a guy like Hoots on the single receiver side.
And they press. We're up in their face.
So big play here after the clock stoppage, which helped us out with a chance to get the ball back. I'll throw it out in the flats and kind of ran by a tackle there. We're going to rally to the ball. I'm not sure he got back to the line of scrimmage. See if Coach Campbell gets the timeout here. He does.
I'm shocked at the lack of misdirection that people run now. When we say misdirection, we mean like selling hard action, some type of trap or counter where you slow the defense down. If you are always opening up and just the defense gets to run wherever the quarterback opens up to,
right,
and you don't slow them down, they get to use their speed.
Well, and the wise play there from Calvary Christian may have been to run the ball 3 times and see if you can get to the half. They get the ball coming out of the half too. 1:22 left in the first half, by the way.
Yep, and
So Mason Easom going to be back for the punt this time.
And just a plethora of return guys that we can put back. No, that's Mikey, Coach.
I misspoke. Yeah, I knew it was Michael. That's my
Michael,
fault. I apologize
Mason,
to Michael.
Brothers Easom.
Brothers Easom, Brother St. Clair. The Easoms, by the way, Michael and Mason, one of 4 sets of twins in our this year's senior class. That's got to be pretty rare. Got a chance. Got him. Got him in the backfield. You just knew it was coming, Coach. That little loopy snap they sent back so high. That's going to set us up with excellent field position and more than enough time to stop.
Will take over on downs at the Calvary 25-yard
So Hornets bring the offense out on the field. They got the ball on about the 25-yard line. Got 1:06 left, plenty of time to score. I think we've actually got at least one, maybe two timeouts if the board is right.
And you remember some of the smash schemes that we, ran like. Look for a smash scheme right here. With a corner route from the slot
Over
guy.
the top of a hitch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're just in single high and they won't have any. It's double verticals. And he just stares. It's a single high safety, and he kind of stares him down.
Yeah, he threw it the wrong way. If he'd gone back to the other seam, he'd have had his guy in the end zone, I think.
And 3, that's a good play by 3. He's looked pretty comfortable back there at safety.
Not sure if he's the one that got the other interception or not.
I think he was.
So the Hornets run about 10 seconds off the clock on that play, but it's going to be the Knights' ball at about the 33-yard line after the interception.
Look, get in the habit of giving some shout-outs. Robert Jones. We'll shout out to Robert Jones, Mr. Jones, high school teacher.
Robert
does
Indiana
a great
Jones. Looking very Harrison Ford-like with the fedora. That play's going to be eaten up by Thatcher Reddick.
Appreciate a lot that Robert does with our various school organizations and helping with homecoming.
Westfield going to get a timeout here again.
I think he organizes a lot of the stuff that deals with like the tailgate today. Just a very talented human being that has his hand in a lot of things, Westfield. Very talented in a variety of things. But I won't talk about politics because this is we just don't talk politics.
City councilman, though. So he's my councilman representative, so I appreciate him for that. Probably brings down the value of my neighborhood, though, because he lives in the same neighborhood I do. But I've said if he was listening, he was.
Ooh, but the real star of the night.
The star of the show has arrived.
Miss
Liana
Walton.
She thinks it's her. I'm talking about the hamburger.
Coach Fowler.
I wanted a turkey leg from the fair, Miss Walton. So Coach Farmer is visiting with our students who are doing our announcing of the homecoming court. So Calvary Christian takes a snap, little quick pitch to the left.
That's a good run. He saw it was strung out and he planted on his outside foot. I mean, I've been impressed with that running back a little. That's even better, Liana. She said they're out of burgers and she brought like lemon pepper wings. Oh my gosh.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Those are perfect. Sirloin sandwich? We're announcing it. Guys, get down to the concession stand. No more burgers. Thank you, Coach Walton.
Wow, look, the greatest concierge in the world, the greatest assistant athletic director. I don't know what her title is. I don't know what her title is. Awesome, that's her title. She's Miss Awesome. And that'll bring us to the half, end of the half here. 27-0 Hornets on top as we take it to the break. And we'll be back with you guys after halftime with kind of a preview of the second half and a review of the first half. You're listening to Hornet Football here on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships. Confidence. Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there. And he does a great job, and I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the #Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you, upload it to your favorite social media platform, and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there. And he does a great job, and I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again in my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there. And he does a great job, and I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual hashtag Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the hashtag Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is hashtag Houston Healthy? Hashtag Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the hashtag Houston Healthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, hashtag Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again in my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there. And he does a great job, and I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there. And he does a great job, and I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare. Get your running shoes ready for the 3rd annual #Houston Healthy 5K Fun Run and Wellness Expo in collaboration with the Mayor's Health Initiative and the Houston County Health Department. Saturday, September 21st. This great family event includes a 5K, a 1-mile fun run, and a health and wellness expo with free wellness screenings for everyone. For registration and location information, visit hhc.org. It's the #Houston Healthy 5K and Wellness Expo. Saturday, September 21st. Powered by Houston Healthcare.
So what exactly is #Houston Healthy? #Houston Healthy is a healthcare initiative powered by Houston Healthcare. This initiative was created to enhance the overall health and well-being of our community. And here's how you can participate. Anytime you make a healthy choice, like eating a healthy meal, going to an exercise class, or just walking the dog, take a picture, preferably a selfie so we can see you. Upload it to your favorite social media platform and use the #HoustonHealthy. Let everyone know what you're doing to make Houston County a healthier and happier place to live. Remember, #Houston Healthy. Healthier today for a better tomorrow.
I'm involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. I play football, baseball, basketball, and I run track.
I love the contact sport. I love the ability to get my feelings and aggression out throughout the hard day or hard week out at practice.
I was a part of the Westfield wrestling team when I was a freshman, and that's also the year when I played soccer. So it was been fun, and I'm going to play soccer again my senior year, and hopefully I will probably be the captain of the soccer team.
I enjoy just spending time with my teammates and getting to just rep the green and gold like everyone else has in the past.
On Thursdays, we get to go out and with the football team, and we get our chaplain out there, and he does a great job. And I think on a Thursday that's great to do because it's a day before the game, and you get to think about God and just choices in life, and that's kind of what the game of football is like.
start the second half. Westfield will be kicking in kick formation for the Hornets, number 11.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest at the campus of the Westfield School in Perry, Georgia, across the street from the Georgia National Fair, getting ready for second half action of Westfield football as Westfield will be kicking off to the Calvary Christian Knights. Westfield with a great first half, doing exactly what you're expected to against an opponent you're favored against. Scored 27 unanswered, Coach, and Calvary Christian will start the second half with the ball.
Yeah, if you're Coach Campbell and his staff, you probably want a little want to clean up some of the late second half kind of miscues. But other than that, you're really pleased with the effort.
See the tackle there made by, is that Jackson St. Clair on the tackle? So Jackson St. Clair on the tackle, and the Knights will start the ball on 25. A few interesting scores from around the state. We were kind of checking that out at half. Looked like some of these are going to be halftime scores, but I saw one, I would say, moderately surprising score. Tattnall 21, Stratford 0 at half.
Yeah, I mean, look, in the cutthroat business that is the North Macon Privates, article a couple weeks ago, about how Stratford had kind of a new era there. But you still got to play some pretty good teams in FPD and Tattnall, and that they start off 0-2 against the Macon Privates. That is not going to set well with people.
You see Calvary Christian break their longest gain of the day. We'll give him 25 or 28 yards there.
Yeah,
that carry.
And a bad run fit up.
Before Michael Eason catches him, runs him down.
That's north and south, Coach. That's what Calvary needs a little more of.
Unfortunately, they're going to get a penalty for legal motion in the backfield, or legal shift is the call. But anyways, Album's coming back, so they're going to be looking at 1st and 15 now.
And then, so if that score holds up, you set up if FPD were to beat John Miller's, which I assume they will, you set up a Tattnall FPD
region title game.
And that is
be fun.
Not much love lost between Wesleyan Drive and Calvin Drive.
So, bigger rivalry, and I think I know the answer, but bigger rivalry, question mark. Tattnall FPD? FPD Stratford?
FPD Stratford.
Or Stratford Tattnall?
FPD Stratford.
I thought that was the answer, yeah. And I got a little comment. Let's see the play here first as we get the trips look. Now, like I said, 1st and 15 for the Knights. Calls for the snap. Going to give it again, and that one gets swallowed up there by the D-line.
Yeah, Neil O'Brien, Caleb, Drew Olf. Or, sorry, that's Sammy. I saw it too. Yeah, Drew Olf getting on the pile.
So you mentioned the John Millage FPD game. FPD's winning that game at half, but it's only 21-7. And Coach, and I know that's 2 touchdowns is a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but
and FPD's not super explosive on offense.
They're not. But again, I kind of go back to what I was saying earlier. You
agree.
Didn't agree with me necessarily, and I understand that. But John Millage is that's a proud program that knows how to win. And I know they're rebuilding a little bit, but I mean, they're playing FPD tough, and that's who we think might be the best team in Quad A. So.
That's their defense is clearly playing decent. I agree, and it's just kind of
just good, smart football there. He can catch that hitch 5 yards.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's going to be 3rd and 11 now. So,
win hoots. But how about Calvary? The last name on the jersey is the mascot.
Oh, are you serious?
Just says Knights.
Oh, I feel so silly now because I was trying to pronounce the center's name earlier and I couldn't read it.
Knight?
I was like, what is his name? I couldn't read that it said Knights. I saw the K-N. I should have. That's a bad inference for me.
Well, it is.
No glasses, in my defense. I see clearly now it says Knights. No glasses clearly is hurting my game tonight.
Yeah, we're getting the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah, a little feedback from the
producer.
Trailer. Button set, a little confusion about where to line up.
And Michael Eason, I just love that.
Looks like we're going to get a penalty here.
I love that you can you got a guy that's versatile enough you can go out there and press. So you just disrupt the route combinations by pressing the guy that's on the line of scrimmage, rerouting him. Look, it's just I don't know. It's just the best. You know how they say it's the most wonderful. I can't sing like you. And I love Christmas. But like this is the most wonderful time of the year to me, because it's never hot in Georgia and humid, right?
Huh.
I mean, we finally And it just seems like the weather breaks later and later each year.
Big Al Gore guy over here. Global warming.
Oh, my gosh. Just, no. I mean, no. Even though I did talk about the 2000 election today, Electoral College.
Hanging chads?
And just basics. It was 8th graders. They're like, does my vote count? Ooh, Sammy. Who is that flowing down the line? Neil O'Brien.
Is that it? So he came from backside in?
Yeah, he's just physical, too.
Got another young man down after the play.
Sammy Bosshog?
Sammy Boss Hog McGee.
And Will, appreciate his father, Will.
And the velvet suit again.
Yeah, I don't know how he rocks that in the humidity. There's a lot going on with that suit that plays into Will's personality.
Without a doubt. It's for a lot of us, and I think about Coach Fitzpatrick that used to be here. And,
right.
He kind of had that switch he could flip when he got up in front of the pep rally. And you did it too the other day. Good job. Of course, both of you guys are very outgoing.
Extroverted.
Sure. Appreciate it about you. But there's a little bit of a switch that has to be flipped there. You get in front of all the young kids. You want to get them riled up, all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
I'm not sure that Will has that switch. I think that's just it.
He just
always on. You see Michael Easton going to try to get a return on the
shake
punt.
from Michael.
Just shaking out of tackles, shrugging them off.
Physical run. Yeah, Will, he just always smiling, and he gets the dry humor.
And what I appreciate about it, in all seriousness, what I appreciate about Will, not only his support of, our programs, whether his kids are playing or not, and he's got Sammy here as a sophomore on football team, but and previous children as well and stepchildren. But anyway, I just love that he has a love of life, and I like that about people.
Yep.
Some people are what they call multipliers. They make everybody a little happier, everybody a little better. He's one of those people.
So we got a Nick Free sighting down here attached and we're in a little too tight set.
Jackie St. Clair motions across to the slot. Going to be a downhill run to Hare. Makes one man miss.
Yeah, 66 a good player. I've been impressed with him.
Calvary has done some things. Well, I thought their execution on offense has been better since they came out for the half. So clearly there's some coaching going on there.
And Nick was actually a pulling tight end then, Coach. Kind of interesting. He flapped up in there as he wasn't the kick guy, but he was the flapper.
Yep. You'll see that a lot with a lot of these teams that like to run the spread. They'll take that guard, and instead of using the tackle like the GT power or counter, they'll use that heavy wing guy or H-back.
Yeah. But he was on the line, which was interesting. And then he was sniffer there. The Calvary run defense kind of holding up a little bit here.
I don't know who was wearing who out, but Sammy McGee and one of the guy he was blocking ended up over near the sideline.
To me, it's clear, the coach is winning at halftime, and you're the favorite now. And it's almost like now we're going to work on our run game.
Yep.
Probably got challenged a little bit,
and I wonder if that kind of ties back to some of that frustration we saw from Coach Harden in that last couple of possessions. Pistol look again with the back behind the quarterback in the shotgun for the Hornets. On third down, he's going to boot out of it. Throws that out route again and gets it this time to St. Clair, who kind of does a good job of bending. It's an out route, but he kind of bends it back towards the quarterback. Got a flag down, unfortunately.
It's impressive how he throws the ball on the run. He's missed, how he just flips it out there, even wrong-footed sometimes.
Right. So it looks like we had another man downfield. One of the linemen snuck out downfield, got too far. And you got a couple of yards of leeway there, and clearly we've kind of passed over that little limit.
Penalty will move the ball back 5 yards and make it 3rd down and 12.
So question from, and I'll defer to Coach Farmer here, although I know exactly what he's going to say, but because I've been around him so long. Question from the truck is tonight to practice some things that you want to do against Brookstone and Pacelli. We talked about the 2 big region games coming up. So
well, I mean, you're not going to – I think I'm going to say what you think. You're not going to tip your hand to any special sets that, you're not working on sets or something you think might work, special schemes that might be something different, but you're just working on your basics. I mean, you're getting better at what you feel your identity is.
Nobody open there. Gay's going to turn and run now. And he gets to the sideline and tackle down out of bounds after a gain of about 4. And it'll be 4th down and about, we'll call it 8 now.
Yeah, the Calvary defense is playing with some energy. 56 there.
So some personnel changes now. Nick Free. That's Matt Molina, tight end, coming on. So 4th and actually, let's call it 9.
Get over here, Coach Fowler, where I can see a little bit too. And once again, that single high safety, he's shaded to the slot over here.
Probably hit Molina on the seam up there. He is wide open.
Running naked down the middle of the field.
Throw it in the flats.
Yeah, and Molina, 3's kind of barking a little bit like, hey, they didn't hold him up. Nobody jammed him at the line, and he ran. I mean, he ran to open grass vertical because that safety, it's hard to go single. I mean, I don't know if they're man under, but that safety was all the way over here almost on the hash.
Well, that ended up looking like a little bit like a little waggle scheme with the tight end drag.
But they had a guy covering the flats.
That's right. So knowing Coach Campbell, he'll file that away and maybe line up in that formation again later and see if he can get Molina up the seam for 6. But that's a turnover on downs for the Hornets. We're going to end up only getting about half of what they actually needed for the first.
Now, and in defense of Braden Gay, it's easy for us to sit up here and say, he's like, I'm staring at it at field level,
Right.
It's, easy for us to armchair quarterback.
So the offense is on the field minus 3 linemen. 1 just came on. Here comes the second one. And there's still 1 short. Nope, there are going to be 5. I'm sorry. Now they're going to have to call timeout.
So we talked about being snapping the ball. Letter B. It's really letter A, having 11 on the field.
Yeah, and knowing how to line up. We saw that some yesterday. But, of course, you also don't go for it 4th and 25 from your own 12. But that happened yesterday, too.
Or you're like your own 3. What's wrong with that?
Nothing from my side.
So, from the truck, we're getting this question, Coach Fowler. Favorite fair food?
Whatever food I can get without having to go to the fair. I'm sorry, my Mr. Scrooge comes out.
Whatever Coach Walton just brought us with the hollandaise sauce on that, was that like a
sirloin sandwich or something?
No, seriously, I don't know. I don't eat very healthy, so something bad. I guess I don't go to the fair ever. Probably like the turkey leg. No, ribeye sandwich. Ribeye sandwich. I had one of those one time.
I did have a ribeye sandwich the other day. Ooh, is that 66?
Yes, I'm telling you, 66 is a football player. I mean, he look.
Can't tackle him high. We're going to learn that lesson right here.
Yep. Oh, that's been a thing. We've been doing on this week's episode of How Did They Lose Contain.
Yeah.
Last few weeks, we might have should have
This week's
shifted
episode of not how to
while we're tackling too high.
Don't tackle high against a big guy. That kind of rhyme.
Oh, that was good. Don't tackle high against a big guy.
Yeah, the ribeye sandwich is the answer on the fair food, by the way. And that's not a staple. I know it's not the turkey leg or the
right. Would cotton candy be dessert?
There's 66 again.
Yeah,
Same place. Somebody learned their lesson.
Yeah, that's a good tackle low.
That's a no-gainer.
Ooh, Sammy looks kind of woozy. Not woozy. I don't want to say that, but he's like, yeah.
Well, that's a load now. That's a load you're trying to tackle. 66 is a little gimpy, too.
Yeah.
I think he took that one in the leg. And
yeah, you got to hit those guys and be an ankle biter with them. Make them pay for kind of running a little straight up.
I don't want to get anybody hurt, but I wouldn't mind seeing a little 66 collision with Thatcher Reddick in the hole. See how that goes.
True.
So trips to the near side here. They were not set. Didn't get called for it. Quarterback's going to roll out, throw something over the middle, gets his man. Michael Eason wraps him up immediately.
Good tackle.
3rd down and 5 now. Plus, I've got a penalty. I think they did get him from movement.
And there's a guy for Calvary down. It's a lineman.
They've had a lot of guys go down. I wonder, I'm hoping some of those guys have returned that came out earlier. I think maybe they did get them for that pre-snap movement.
Right.
I thought I would have.
Look at, so 66 is walking off the field. That's a pigeon-toed joker, and I'll tell you this.
Those guys usually mean they can run.
Yep. Pigeon-toed is better than duck feet.
Yeah, Coach, how many times have we had linemen through the years that when they get down to their stance, immediately those knees point out, those heels point in?
Well, it's like you wouldn't stand at the free throw line with your toes pointing. You know,
Seen that too.
You got to just kind of.
Seen that too. So speaking of basketball practice, allowed to start a week from Monday.
Okay.
So the Hornets will have the Lady Hornets and Hornets will have the ball bouncing. Of course, our football guys will still be playing football. Hopefully we'll miss the first game or two.
Yep.
Due to playing at length.
A deep run.
Yep.
Hopefully they're in Gator land.
Yes,
playing for it
right.
all.
State championship this year held at Georgia Southern in Paulson Stadium. So the Knights taking their time with calling for the snap here on 3rd and 5. I'm not sure kind of what's going on. I think they're working the play clock down.
I think there was some scuttlebug about their game clock running, but they may have asked for it.
Yeah, they may have asked for a
with their
run
injury
clock.
situation.
Yep. So that ball was not caught, I don't think. It was not. Now it's going to bring up 4th and a long 5.
Yeah, and so that was incomplete pass?
Yep.
Yeah, I think they've asked for anyway, it's not earned.
Yep. So they're going to let the quarter run out here. So as the final seconds of the third quarter tick off, no score for either team. Quick quarter with the running clock.
Very quick quarter.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Hornets still lead 27-0. We'll be right back after you hear this word from our sponsors on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.
Together. Athletic.
Friendships. Confidence. Challenging.
Success. Rewarding.
The Middle Georgia Sports Network continues to be the best option for live streaming of prep sports in the Mid-State. We have expanded our coverage this sports year to various broadcasts of Westfield School athletics and multiple GIAA.TV championship events. MGSN is also developing our own video production operation, now known as Middle Georgia Video Production. MGSN and MGVP have the capability to provide live streaming options to support broadcast of live sports, local events, concerts, business meetings, and much more. Not only can MGVP execute live broadcasts, but we also excel in post-production video creation, allowing us to capture your most precious moments, brand your product line, and publicize any event on your social media pages. Let MGVP, with our live streaming experience and production capabilities, partner with you or your business for all of your video.
Welcome back to Perry, Georgia, the Hornets Nest, watching Westfield Hornet Football. Hornets lead 27-0 over the Calvary Christian Knights. Here at the start of the fourth quarter, Calvary Christian in their 3-by-1 set, coach. Trying to build on some of the success they've shown.
Yeah,
in
and the
third
way they've
quarter.
struggled with punting the ball, I guess they're just going to go for it.
And snap over the head.
And that was like one of their punt snaps. Doesn't matter.
The
It's
ball is
fourth
actually
down.
loose. I think it doesn't matter who recovers it, but it is Hornet football. Going to be the Hornet football inside the 30. So, once again, Coach, you got to be able to snap the football. We've talked about that all night. So, tough break there for the Knights. So,
it's, you're going backwards, and Calvary's going to, obviously have to work on that. So we're in this 2-by-1 with we haven't shown a ton of this with H-back and running back at a 2-by-1.
They ran a man on late, and they're going to get an offsides penalty.
Jackson St. Clair over there with a physical stalk block on the perimeter.
It's interesting you mentioned that because Jackson St. Clair's gotten some looks from a couple of universities that play college football. So obviously he's quite an athlete. Got a lot of good film, carrying the football, catching the football,
return game.
But don't overlook the film out there on blocking. College coaches, that's valuable, man.
Right.
A lot of these guys that are good enough to play at the next level, I'm not too good to block. No, not Jackson.
We're going to run a jet sweep to brother St. Clair.
Breaks the first tackle,
and
but he got
flat
too much.
laundry everywhere. Probably a holding.
It's from that area, but it's actually on the defensive side. They did get it. Yep, holding. So that'll be from 1st and 5 to 1st and 15.
So you got a feeling as this clock kind of, which, it's not ticking. Well, it's not on the penalty. You kind of got to get the feeling that the post-game conversation is starting to trend to
Getting a little sloppy. It's getting a little sloppy. You got to stay the course.
And
well, and you said this before. It's not always. You do a lot of scout work, right? But at the end of the day, it's about the standard that you set for your own team.
And playing to a standard.
That's right.
And getting that consistency.
Coach Campbell has established that standard, and right now the execution of our offense is not to that standard, and it's his standard.
Right.
And that's what's gotten us to where we are. So.
We're in a wide trips ourselves. Trips over, actually, because we have a tight end to the trips.
That's just QB lead, I guess.
QB sweep and a great block by Jackson Hare. So we put the back away from the trips, and that puts the offense in a bind.
Yep. I thought for a second it might be speed option, which would have been the first time we've seen something like that.
But it too.
But he ends up falling in behind.
Now
Hare.
you're talking my language.
When the spread became kind of in vogue originally, a lot of it was that what were those guys' names? Pat White, West Virginia.
I saw him play against Georgia in the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, Rich Rodriguez. That whole speed option quarterback run.
That was the Katrina Bowl, where the Sugar Bowl was in at the Georgia Dome.
And that's Johnson off left side for the score. To the replay from the end zone here.
See these lineman steps.
Oh, just a devastating block by that was Thatcher from the left wing.
McCall driving somebody too. Rigdon.
So the PAT will now line up. You'll go Russ Holly, the snapper, to Court Pearson, the holder, to Brock Johnson, the kicker.
Court Pearson. Brother Sutton with a TD yesterday.
Big TD for Brother Sutton Pearson.
Well,
kick is up and good from Johnson. You got a good view of it there from the great camera work of the Middle Georgia Sports staff.
Little score here, according to the Georgia Sports Sports Forum. Valwood 42, Terrell 6. That was 23 minutes ago.
Yeah, I forgot that score. It was I meant to say it earlier.
Well, you talked about FPD kind of a favorite. Technically, in Quad A, Bullock's number 1.
That's right.
And they're running the flexbone stuff, Georgia Tech stuff.
And we've been remiss in not talking about them a little bit as they show a 2-touchdown lead at half over Frederica.
And a perfect example of, some people kind of being upset that a couple games got canceled. Tatnall's game with Bullock, which would, Bullock would probably be the favorite. Tatnall's game with Bullock got canceled and not rescheduled, and that kind of you wonder.
And probably won't be.
Yeah, just can't.
Yeah, and it's non-region, so Southland and.
But it could affect Max Prep's rankings.
That's right. Southland and Trinity 0-0 in the second half.
a battle of different offensive. Well, I mean, Trinity runs the ball, but it's good job. Look at the Hornets playing hard.
Up, man. You just can't run away from that speed. I think that's about where they've started just about every drive, right around the 25.
So some other scores. I was watching that Briarwood-Gatewood game early as it was close. Briarwood seems to pull away a little bit, 23-6.
I have an interest in that one. There's a guy on Briarwood staff that was on my staff at Piedmont, and then all those Gatewood guys I coached with at Tattnall. So I didn't know who to root for on that one. I was kind of hoping for a tie.
I don't have a Stratford Tattnall update. Fifth area 28-7 over Deerfield in the third, which is interesting as far as our playoff picture. But that's Fifth area ranked third.
Is this
Deerfield
the third
fourth.
different quarterback Calvary's played tonight?
It may be.
16 has run the ball pretty hard tonight for them, Coach.
Yep.
This is just me. Just me.
Just you?
Just me. If I'm
You're on your limb.
just me. If I'm Calvary, if I have enough linemen, I'm putting 66 at fullback and 16 at tailback.
Oh, yeah, he's getting the old
Well, we're going to shrink the game. And guess what? You're going to have to tackle 66 a lot on some quick dives.
Coach, we got some young guys in the game.
Yes. Is that a Liam Sexton sighting?
I see Luke Wicker.
Isn't Liam 14?
54.
And then is that a Staines?
64. No,
I got
that's Banks.
We got it's got
Hunter Habersberger, the haberdashery.
The haberdashery.
I saw. Got to throw the ball up. We're there. Just got to turn around.
Oh, that's a Patton Lambert sighting.
Patton Lambert with the defense.
The general.
General Patton.
Oh, let's see if we can catch a few more. You called out Cameron Staines.
Yeah.
So again, the play here.
And Banks is still in.
There's number 14, Sheldon Benton.
Young Sheldon. And then we got Bentley. Who's 9, Coach? I get Molina and Keller mixed
Keller
up.
is 9. Molina is 3.
And then we got Nick Free at linebacker. Man, the depth that we have. Staines out here in the corner, getting ready to a little press coverage.
Who is your other linebacker?
Inside leverage.
Oh, a little loop stunt there.
We just don't tackle it in the box early enough. Who's 24? Haberdashery?
Haberdashery.
Habersberger. Triple H, as I call him.
According to him, a descendant of the Habsburgs of Austria.
Is that right? Did he just make that up, or is that a legit?
He says he has the family crest hanging on the. We talked about that one broadcast earlier. I was like, you mean like as if you have castles in Austria and stuff?
So Molina is your second linebacker, I think. It looks like. Looks like he's going to bring him off the edge. He's going to get there. Oof. Quarterback took a shot. I think the receiver slipped down, but the ball wasn't there anyway. Break up 2nd down and 10 now.
Good for these young guys to get for these young guys to get on the field as the clock continues to tick. And everybody's just trying to hope to get out healthy.
They're just bringing him off the edge.
It's a good tackle by Free.
Nick Free, and somebody came off.
Yeah, is that
Molina or?
That's 21. Liam, is that
Sexton came up and just finished that tackle
I
off?
think that's him.
Let's see here on the replay.
Yeah, 21.
Wrapped up there.
And yeah, that's Sexton coming up and finishing it off. That's a good job there. 3rd down, and we'll call it 7. The count of David Briscoe is in the game.
The count. Man. That guy was so awesome to have in class.
Doesn't say much. Man, a few words.
It's just, but he got all the dry humor. It's just like you're like he gets it.
We're gonna get a stoppage here. Looks like we're gonna get a delay game call on Calvary.
Delay a game against Calvary.
So that'll make it 3rd and 11 or 12 now.
Coach, I'm just I don't know. Maybe we've been wearing these a while and I haven't noticed them, but I'm seeing some decals on the helmet. Are we giving some awards? Are we?
That'd be something new.
I think that's something new. I kind of like it. You know, coaches will do things like hustle plays or.
Throw that one up for grabs. He caught it, but he got rocked.
Is that Sexton again? 21.
That is Liam Sexton with 2 nice plays. Sexton showing some closing speed.
And getting and you love those guys coming and giving him a hand.
See him there.
And then you hear the coaches barking punt return. And I love this, the older guys encouraging the younger guys. That's when your program is trending in the right direction. I like the fact that we haven't had a lot of stupid penalties this year, like unsportsmanlike stuff.
Right.
The coach, this coaching staff's not going to put up with that. And to me, that's also a mark of good trends.
Coach, we're coming here on this one. This might be.
Well, I mean, it is a lollipop. We may have a Neil O'Brien.
Neil O'Brien is going to take this to the house. That is.
That was a little twirl on the leap. We're waiting for the scoring. Looks like the Russian judge has given him a.
I'm going to go about a 3 on the athleticism. On my,
yeah.
But kind of lucky we didn't catch a flag, if I'm honest. I'm sure that'll be addressed in the film room on Monday with Neil. But I know I get it. It's homecoming, senior year. So I'm not going to judge him too much.
I want you to have fun, but don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. That's 100%. Landing on that tailbone, man. Maybe it's just me because I'm old, but that'd be
and it's cold.
That'd be a bruise. Kick was good, but I thought I heard a whistle.
Offsides against Calvary.
So heard a whistle before the snap, so that'll have to be a retry.
What time is it, Coach Fowler? Let me check the.
Feels like it's
only 9:36. I'm old.
It's going to take us an hour and a half to get home. That's the problem with this fair traffic.
Really?
Yeah, I hope not.
But it was bad coming in. I'm not saying it'll be bad going north.
Hope not.
Jeez.
So, Coach, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention some other teams here at the school as the kick try again is up and right down the middle. To pull it to 41-0.
Coach Weatherington and Lady.
Yeah, Lady Hornet softball team have wrapped up their regular season with a big win yesterday over Brookwood, and they'll be getting ready to go to the state playoffs, which I'm not sure the matchup, but I know we'll have a first round. I think it goes first round here, and then in Columbus after that. I could be wrong. If I'm
going
misspeaking,
for
I apologize.
8.
Is it 8 in a row now? It would be 8 if we win it.
Going for 8.
So
unheard of.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. So that was just an amazing run. We hope it continues. Cross country is wrapping up. I think they may have had a meet this week or yesterday or something like that.
And there's a lot of kids that you can call out in cross country. So don't want to. You want to mention everybody, but do want to. Charlie Moore has had a special season on cross country. Just look at some of the numbers. Others have too.
Lady Hornet basketball player Charlie Moore.
I call her Charlie Moe. Her brother James Moore, who just does 1,000 different things for us on the middle school.
He does, yeah.
Other teams, are we missing any other?
Shooting team wrapping up their season here pretty soon. They've had to get a couple of really good shooters.
And guys that play football.
Yep.
On the middle school.
I know we've got several quality. That's not going very far. Yeah. So that's going to be at the 15-yard line. But I know I just want to, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but I know senior Claire Francis Cheek has had a decorated career.
Savannah Skaysbrick.
Yeah, she's had a great career also. She's only a sophomore.
Right.
And so I know we got that going on, and we may have left somebody out. Obviously, our cheer squad is
our cheerleaders.
So
That's like a year-round sport.
Yep, that's right. Through football and into basketball. So there's a lot going on. But personally excited as we get into basketball season. Not that I don't want football season to be over anytime soon, but you know, my daughter's a senior. You got a senior basketball player as well, and so we will be broadcasting some of the softball games from Columbus on Mid-Georgia Sports. You'll be able to see that right here as we get into state action. So tune in to find listing times. Balls on the ground on the toss. I think they fell back on it.
There's a Jay Free sighting, Coach, 44. Did you maybe mention him?
I haven't mentioned Jay, so he gets some good playing time.
What a linebacker number. Love the count of Monty Briscoe's coming off.
44. Who is the most famous 44?
Brian Bosworth. Talking about linebacker?
Oh, was he 44?
Yeah.
What number did he wasn't a linebacker.
Are you talking about some tech linebacker?
No, it wasn't a linebacker. But what number did John Riggins wear when he was with the Redskins? Did he wear 44?
Oh, I hated them.
I did too. I'm just curious.
Yeah, that was a bad dude.
Floyd Little back in the day, wasn't he on 44?
Floyd Little?
From Miss Syracuse? That's going
Jay Free on the tackle.
Yeah, I think.
And 9 is Molina or Keller?
That is Molina.
Molina. And then a Luke Wicker. And the count comes back on. The count probably comes on and off with like just something funny or smirky to say to everybody.
We'll have the broadcast next week as the Hornets travel to Brookstone and a region matchup. Brookstone, and again, these regions are kind of funny the way they do them. So
yeah,
every team in our region or district is a quad A team except us. So
and people say, does the game matter? Yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no.
Because for Max Prep standings.
Which will be interesting to see how Max Preps may change, because we were barely, and you see the Calvary runner break free.
And Liam Sexton on another tackle.
Exactly. That might wrap up the game with 25 seconds and counting. But so Tifteria beating a pretty good Deerfield squad makes you wonder if that might bump them ahead of us a little bit in the Max Preps ranking. We'll see.
Right.
So, but again, we'll have our chance again next week as we play Brookstone. So clock ticks down to 5 seconds left as we approach 0. It's going to be a big win for the Hornets tonight on the altered or modified homecoming. So we'll call it a 41-0 win for the Hornets. So we'll need to talk about our player of the game as you see the two teams line up at the 50 to shake hands. So player of the game, Coach, a lot of Hornets have some success tonight. So tough one here.
I feel like we've kind of lived on offense. For me, it's Neil O'Brien tonight.
Okay, especially with the punt return.
The senior, and it's just defensively, he's around the ball a lot.
Yep. So happy homecoming here at Westfield, and we were remiss earlier, but let me say congratulations to Elle Smith, crowned homecoming queen. That announcement was made last week, but presented tonight. So congratulations there. Several other. And to all of our homecoming court and several other award recipients.
And then Mr. Westfield.
Mr. Westfield.
Wilt Leonard.
Right. We had Miss Pam recognized before the game.
Pam Ellis.
For a lot of service, right. Art McSwain recognized earlier. So a lot of good things going on here at homecoming. The 2014 state championship recognition as well. Congratulations to all those folks. So as we wrap it up here in Perry, we will see you next week over in Columbus at Brookstone. Final tonight, Westfield 41, Calvary Christian 0. We'll see you next week on Mid-Georgia Sports Network.